More small developments. The Hothrodan archivists no longer have a defensive fleet or offensive fleet, and we are on the verge of attacking their homeworld. Everything is fine. Completely fine. You have no idea. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Toxoids in our Heralds of the Dark Nova series. But first, story time. And this, buckle up. Just sit down and get ready to listen for like 60 to 90 seconds. I'll try to make this quick. So, for those of you watching this in the live audience, you probably are aware, and I believe I mentioned it before I went away, that I just went out of town for the weekend for a friend's wedding. I was best man, had a great time. It was my first time actually flying over an ocean. I've flown a ton in my life, but I've never actually flown over a large body of water to get to a destination wedding or anywhere, really. So it was a lot of fun. But I've been mentioning this for a while as something coming up, and you may have noticed that the schedule for this series, let's get on subject, let's get on topic and get to the point here. The schedule for this series actually took a hit while I was gone, and I announced that there would be episodes every other day while I was gone instead of episodes every day, kind of at the last minute. Why, you ask? What could possibly have prompted this shift in schedule right before you left, Hadrian? Tell us more. So, my original plan was to have all three of the current series, at the time of this recording, I've got 3 series going, fully recorded out before I left. But it so happened that this series was one of the last ones I wanted to record the night before I left. And it was getting past, I want to say 9 or 10 o'clock. I promise this is good. Getting past 9 or 10 o'clock. And I started the next episode of the series, meaning this one that you're watching now. I started a recording, and I even got 20 minutes into this recording. But Legion, my friends, comrades, let me tell you, this game chose that moment when it was late at night, when I normally never record because it's, late at night and I'm tired. Right before I go on a big trip and need to have my schedule completely set up, it chose that moment to go, watch this, and just completely throw all of the bullcrap it possibly could at me in one episode. I would tell you some of the things that happened, but I have a feeling some of them are about to happen anyway. I've just got a feeling that is what's coming up. And I also wanted to tell you that story. First of all, that's an explanation for why the schedule was a little bit wonky, so there you go. I got 20 minutes into the video, and I was so frustrated with how quickly things went sideways because I didn't really have the mental acuity to deal with the amount of nonsense that was getting thrown at me at that moment in that context. I couldn't do it. And it was, if you could have seen it, which I don't think I still have the recording, but if you could have seen it, it was probably one of the angriest recordings I've ever made on YouTube. I was salty. I mean, I kept it under control, but it was barely restrained. The game really threw everything it could at me. So I got about 20 minutes in, and I was like, you know what? I can't publish this. It's too angry. It's too salty. It's just, it doesn't feel right, and it doesn't feel like a good continuation of the series, especially with First Contact about to come out. So I made the decision to scrap the recording. We're starting over from here and just sort of see where it takes us. I'm back from the trip now, obviously. We're going back up to full schedule. This episode might be a little bit late on the day of, just because we just had an amazing premiere in the Long Dark by sheer coincidence. But, we're back on daily content now, for those of you wondering. But as for the series and what we're going to be doing, I also wanted to tell you that story as a pretext for explaining my next decision, because I know that I ended the last episode saying, we're going to attack their homeworld. So let me tell you what is probably about to happen. I'm not going to tell you all of the things that happened during that whirlwind of a 20-minute attempted episode, but I will tell you what is going to happen like in the next few seconds. An event will fire It's basically the Giants in the Playground event, but a different variant of it because this particular Fallen Empire sees me as a threat. Well, they both see me as a threat, but this one in particular does. And when that happens, 3 full Doom stacks will be just given to the Fallen Empire in their home system. 3 Doom stacks larger, each of them, each of the 3 on its own, larger than the existing fleet that was defeated in the Terminal Egress in the previous episode, I think, just the last one. Yeah, just given to them. Right at this moment. And there's additional stuff that happens too, on top of that, and that's what I don't want to spoil, because I have a feeling it's going to happen. But we're going to deal with it. I'm awake now, I'm ready to roll with it, but there is one thing that I'm going to do right as I begin this episode. We're going to settle this war status quo with the Fallen Empire. We control Epsilon Cygni and Karazit. This is enough to fully unite our space, to have our own colonies belonging to them, or belonging to us instead of to them, and hopefully avert one of the things that made that so frustrating so that we can properly deal with the rest of this going forward. So, there you go. A couple of explanations in one. We'll have to see how this goes down. Somebody did tell me in a comment while I was away, I was still checking YouTube comments, and someone mentioned that when you see this icon, that doesn't mean that you have to do anything about it. The pops will eventually go find their own jobs, which is good to know. So I really will, especially before we start our series in First Contact, I am going to do what I didn't do before this series. And I'm sorry, I know I'm starting this episode with a lot of technical, channel-related commentary, but it's necessary because we have First Contact about to come out, and I want you all to know, what's up. So, obviously, I haven't played Stellaris regularly in a long time, and with my first couple of series back, since I just brought the channel back in January, I deliberately did not overthink my series. I just wanted to jump back in with some series and have fun. If I were really trying to jump back to my previous level of gameplay and expertise, I would have done a ton of research beforehand. But instead I just chose to kind of learn as I go. And what I'm going to be doing before First Contact is a more thorough reading of all the dev diaries and the patch notes for the updates that came out while I was away so that I can better understand some of these systems and be a little bit more prepared for the current version of Stellaris. So I definitely have that kind of in the cards. Let me take a moment before we unpause here to see what other icons are on the screen, because it has been a few days, obviously, since I've played this. Let's see, we have... this planet has unemployed pops that will... Oh, okay, these are the ones that will automatically migrate. It's not that icon, it's this icon. Or it's not that icon, but it's this one. That makes sense. So this is just saying that there's not enough housing. That makes more sense, because I was looking at that icon. I think when the person pointed it out to me, in my mind I pictured that icon. But that's, again, that's an example of a mechanic that I want to make sure I have a little bit better nailed down. Okay, so that's a pretty significant upkeep here. Let's see. What's the current upkeep? Okay, yeah. I don't really want to do that too much yet, because I feel like I've got a lot going on right now. Ooh. Can I build anything here that would be immediately impactful? A Sensorium Suite. No, Sensorium Site. I mean, one thing I definitely need to do... I'll go ahead and build that there. One thing I definitely need to do is on all of the new planets that I have, I've got, some pops that I've been migrating slowly but surely. You've seen that. There's an argument to be made for... Ooh, gas extraction wells, good. We're building clone vats here. The upkeep is pretty intense, but it would help me have more pops sooner. And I'm going to go ahead and do that because I feel like, honestly, it's possible that I should have done it sooner. There might be a reason that I haven't done it already, but I want to go ahead and get these built. And again, this is one of the things that's kind of a reactive choice based on what happened during that attempted last episode, because if everything is about to go sideways, Especially given that this is... You got to remember, if you go back to the beginning of this series, I was very clear in the opening of the series that I just kind of wanted to have fun with it and see where it took us. And in my mind, that kind of includes being nimble with stuff like this, especially when there's outside interference that doesn't have anything to do with the game or the series or the channel. It's just messing with the process in some way, rushing the process, making me record later than I normally would. So anyway, that's enough technical talk. Let's focus in on what's going on here and now in the Ullyxr Collective. Thank you, Andreas, for your incredible soundtrack. Never gets old. All right, I guess there are already clone vats here because I can't, for whatever reason, I can't see. Oh, there they are. I don't know why I couldn't see them. Yeah, probably best just to keep it that way. All right, so that is, of course, going to tank my energy temporarily, but that will help me grow pops much faster on these other planets. So my concern is that the Fallen Empire might immediately redeclare on me. All right, so right now we have all of these fleets returning to Karazit. And yeah, it's under occupation, so we can't do anything with it. I do have the ability in some cases to build additional defense platforms, so let's begin to do that. And I'm going to go to speed 2. Let's see what the Fallen Empire says. Hopefully the war will resolve. There we go. We cannot demand anything further of you, but we implore you, consider our wisdom and what happened if you ignore it. We will accept this for now. All right, so we have... It's hard to believe. I'm going to temporarily delete the Immerstain sector. This is Shar Unron. All right, so killing off the pops of this Fallen Empire are going to absolutely infuriate them, but like I said, we're going to have fun with it. Okay, wait. No, delete sector. Okay, now recreate. There we go. Perfect. So if you didn't see what I just did, I deleted the sector and then tried to recreate it to incorporate the new planets, but because I didn't unpause the game and let a single tick go by, which Clausewitz Engines games like Paradox makes, you know, they require ticks. They require, which are basically calendar days. You need a day to go by in order for some of these events to process in the game. So that's what was happening there. So now that's included, and what I need to do, we have several undesirables. Set rights, purge type, extermination. Good times. Okay, so now I can actually do stuff. Like, I can get to that archaeological site, which is crazy, believe it or not. And I can already tell, believe me, I'm in like such a better place than the last time I was recording in this, because it was late. I was tired. I was having fun, like clearly. I mean, look at the last episode. That one was recorded at night. I was having a good time. I mean, I suppose I might have seemed a little tired now that you know that that's what was going on. But then, oh my goodness. And I think I mentioned this already, but I think some of the things that occurred are definitely still likely to occur. So I'm going to be doing as much as I can here. Let's go ahead and move some construction ships to these systems so that we can have hyperlanes ready. I can't build them yet, but I'll be able to soon enough. All right, nothing I can do at the moment. They're all entering orbit of the Karazit station. I don't want to dismantle the Zubit station, but I kind of want to put a station... No, Karazit makes sense. I wish I could raise my starbase capacity, you know? Starbase upkeep is currently increased by 25% because we're over on cap. See, that's not good. That's not good at all. I need a solution for this. Let's see if we can find a station to break down. I don't like the idea. Yeah, see, we have Ferrothon Station. Why do I have the... What was my thinking for that? Was it... it was the Nebula Refinery. That's what it was. I don't think that's necessary anymore. I think I can probably get away with not having a station there. It's just not an important enough system, to be honest. So let's go ahead and downgrade that. It hurts me slightly, but I think that makes sense to make sure that we don't have a huge energy problem. Okay, so we are building some stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and give the order to upgrade this at the Karazit station. Okay, let's stay on speed 2 for now. Now, that event could still fire in the next couple of moments. I don't remember how soon it happened in the episode. It was probably maybe 5 or 10 minutes in, not literally the next few seconds like I just implied. But there are some other things that are very likely to occur because I'm fairly certain that these things occur strictly because they are pre-programmed. They're already in motion, especially at this point in the game, so buckle up. I've said that once already, but believe me, it still applies. Alright, I can build a hyper relay there. I can build a hyper relay there. I can build a hyper... Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting to be able to build this many. Alright, there we go. My income is just that awesome right now. Keep it on speed 2. So the fleets are already at full strength. We're just waiting for things to finish building. Battleship hull points plus 10%. Nice. Dark matter thrusters. Ooh. I would say that probably needs to happen. Dark matter reactor is 2 months away. Titan hull points plus 10%. See, that I'm not necessarily going to get that again anytime soon. So let me go ahead and do that because anything to make my Titan stronger against what's coming. Yes, please. All right, so let's check the crisis, by the way. Holy crap. All right, so I can't run this one. I don't have enough Unity right now, but that will change. Okay. Crisis. You're at menace level 3352, and we need 5,000 to reach Galactic Nemesis. I don't think we're going to gain enough. Hang on, let's double check this. What was going on there? All right, so set rights. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hang on, wait. Show Empire species. Okay, I think everyone's already purged. Because there's no one else on the list. Oh my god, they're all already dead. Okay, fun times. So that means we just have... Yeah, this is literally it. Okay. We have some pops on this planet already, thankfully. I think we do. So let's go ahead and get some stuff built. We need spawning pools and clone vats. I think that's the only planet we took, right? There's just one colony here. And the station, but the one colony. The fleets are already in much better condition than they were even just at the beginning of the episode, so that's good at least. Dyson Sphere construction. Harnessing the power of the stars has been a dream of Ullyxr engineers throughout history, from crude combustion to the pale imitation of solar fusion. And we now stand ready to realize this dream, and the Ullyxr system sits the scaffold upon which we will build a Dyson Sphere encompassing Ullyxr and monopolizing the cataclysmic power of the star. Boundless. Okay, but I don't have nearly enough to do anything with that. So we have a couple of very important things going on here. We're going to need a total of 22,500 alloys just to get them started. But it's worth it. And then this is... Okay, so I remember this happened before. What is going on? So notice there are some Titans which are disassociated from the home fleets, and it's because this crap happened again. This was one of the things that frustrated me during the attempt. I think one of the things that happened, I can tell you this. Hang on. All right, there's supposed to be 21. Okay, so let's take a look at embedded stratum. There are 3 extra terminal fall class. Did I read that right? Hang on, I'm looking for terminal fall class. I might have scrolled past them looking at the wrong text. Here they go. All right, so we need to delete just 3 of these. And that should hopefully enable me to merge one of those titans. There we go. All right, then the Flecked Stratum. See, they're missing their titan. The titans got disembodied from the fleets and separated. And that was one of the things that happened in that Phantom episode. Like, the titans that were supposed to be there helping with the fight when those Fallen Empire fleets came for me weren't there. And I got utterly annihilated. All 3 fleets just died. I'm not talking about were defeated and got away. I mean, they were obliterated by those magical fleets that just were given to the Fallen Empire by the game. Yeah, it was nice and fun. I loved it. I loved every second of it. It was a good time. Okay, so that's a very important change that just occurred. Let's see if we can make sure that these changes are implemented. Also, I should probably go ahead and get these. Oh wow, you still have a really crappy combat computer. I thought I had done this previously. Oh wait, am I not saving these? No, I'm not saving them. Oops. Now we're good. I thought I had done this in a previous episode, but I guess it might have been one of the things that I did in that last one. Don't worry, I didn't do too much. I didn't get that far. All the stuff that happened that might be still about to happen made me slam on the brakes pretty hard. So I'm just making sure the combat computers are fully ready. I realize that I'm slightly, possibly, maybe definitely inviting disaster by putting these particular combat computers on ships, but hey, maybe things are different now. Maybe I don't have to worry. And even if I do, I'm going to try certainly not to worry about it too much. Okay, so we have the Cosmic Barrage. I kind of like... There we go. I kind of like that design, to tell you the truth. Let me go ahead and add the shield generator there, since I seem to have enough power for it. Now, since I have those power cores now, I might be able to do some additional things with the existing fleet. Maybe. Oh yeah, hang on. I absolutely need to do a little bit more with these. I just have a feeling, based on how that went, that we're going to need all the things. And I was generally doing these things when the stuff hit the fan. Oh wait, hey, that's not even filled. How'd that happen? Okay, well, this is just a frigate. So why don't we have just, yeah, regenerative hull tissue. How about that? Okay, regenerative hull tissue, that's fine. Do the cruisers really need 2 of those? I feel like they don't. I feel like it's almost more important to have some regenerative hull instead. Yeah, Yeah, one of them already has that. That's weird. Yeah, let's do the same here. I already have some basic systems, so maybe reactive armor for our broadside ship. Or we could do... We might change that depending on the needs of the fleet. Let's do reactive armor for these. Okay. Do I need 2 of those? I very much doubt it. I like the idea of that many, like, regenerative hull tissues on one ship, especially when it's the Juggernaut. Believe me, I like that idea, but I'm going to play it safe. Alright, so this is going to require a lot of upgrading of my ships, obviously. But since they all have more power now, thanks to that technology we just researched, should be in better shape. Alright, let me get this science ship back to Ullyxr to assist research, because I think that's what they were doing before anyway. Okay, it's going to take a bit. We really just need 1 more month to pass, and then it looks like we can build some more of the hyper relays. And we just need to let some alloys build up too. Also, let's go ahead and give the order for these fleets to upgrade, and also... Okay, energy just went through the floor. Not good. What's happening here? Why is there an extra Titan? Oh, because I gave the frickin'... Yeah, it's because I gave the order to upgrade them. So, yeah. I caused that particular round of BS. It's fine. Order restored on hull packs. Oxycodolf. Alright, so I'm not doing anything special here yet. We have 6 pops here now, but that's partly because I've been moving them around.
Ships upgraded.
Alright. So the... Let's have the Juggernaut follow the main fleet. I'm not sure why they just canceled all of their orders. Oh, I know why. Stop. It was because I gave that order. That's really funny. That's also why energy just went through the absolute floor, because those fleets are no longer in orbit of anything. You know what? It's a little bit risky. Now, 2 of these are stationed in the Karazit station. Why is that? That doesn't make any sense. Let's have you stationed there. And the most powerful one, you know what you're going to be stationed at? You're going to be at the frickin' terminal egress, okay? Now I want to have all of you return to your stations, please. Okay, so that pop is going to move automatically. Okay, so we do have some additional possibilities here, but I don't want to build anything until... Yeah, that's just telling me I have the ability to build things. I don't need to build anything until there are pops working all of those, because right now they're just... Those buildings are sucking energy. Because I'm building a Dyson sphere, that's not going to be a problem for much longer. Okay, so... These are going to get upgraded. Alien megastructure. The Triac Corporate Alliance have taken on the challenge of building a science nexus, a research institute so technically advanced that it could revolutionize the scientific process completely. The Iowa Frarvis system is bustling with activity as engineers are assembling the initial build site, regardless of whether they fail or succeed. Trying alone has earned them a place among the great forerunners of our time. A testament to the ingenuity of intelligent life. Let's say crash and burn Triax. We're going to be nice and hateful about it. Okay. All right, we are officially 30 minutes into this episode, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here so that I can get it uploading. You can actually watch it today. And in the following episodes, nothing hit the fan yet, but something really, really big and annoying is right around the corner, I suspect. Probably going to happen next episode, the one after that at the very latest. But for now, I'll stop this one here, and we will continue to kind of lick our wounds after that unexpected attack from the Hadrian archivists, who probably hate me now. They're angry, but their opinion towards me is improving. So that is a win that I will take. The Giants in the Playground event did not fire, though, as quickly as I thought it would. So that is something I am pretty excited about. Also, let me go ahead and... I'm not going to sell alloys because I need those. But I just need some energy to offset that shortage. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.